Hey folks, Retro John here, and today I am reviewing the Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman from Super 7. These are basically the vintage figures, but souped up with added articulation. They run around 6 to 7 inches in height, and they come with a slew of accessories and weapons and heads, hence why this is part of the Super 7 Ultimate lineup. So here we have the brown mailer box that these come in. It's just got the classic Turtles logo with the name of the figure inside. We'll put that away. And as noted with Raphael, something that I don't know if this is something they've just started doing. They didn't do this with the classics, but they started packaging these in these little plastic baggies, and I really like that. Keeps the dirt off of them, or I don't know. I just like the extra added comfort. I'm gonna take this off. We'll take a look at the box. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright folks, here we have the box out of that little baggie, and this is great. I like the little fly Baxter Stockman face here. We got a couple of mousers on the side of that sewer lid. We have the name back here. I'll bring us in a little closer. You can see that's a little bit of embroidered there. I like that. That's really neat. Let's see, turn it around, and we got some sticky glue over here. We have the classic TMNT logo, and then to let you know that this is part of the Super 7 Ultimates, we have the Ultimates logo right there. Ultimates is basically their line of various different licensed figures that comes with a lot of different weapons and heads and accessories. So this is just a slip cover. This just comes right off to reveal the figure inside. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I wanted this line. This is why I wanted to start collecting this line, because they introduced Baxter Stockman, and he was one of my favorite figures growing up, and this is amazing. So we have the figure very, very much plainly visible in this nice little window box. You can see all his accessories. You can see he comes with a little buddy, a little mouser. So that's going to be neat. I like the wetness look of the packaging up here. I don't know if that's coming off on camera very well. We got the classic logo here, we got the classic logo here, you got the classic logo everywhere, and here we have a little bio for Baxter Stockman. I'll go ahead and bring that in so you can get a better look at it. If you want to pause and take a look and read, you may do so. So now I'm going to go ahead and, look at all the details on this. We got the foot logo up there. On the other box, we had a Splinter face. Yes, we do have a pink Splinter head right there. So pretty much the same box, just more of a purple color to let you know it's a bad guy. So let's go ahead and open Baxter Stockman up here and take a look at the figure inside. This is so cool. Alright, here is our Baxter Stockman out of the packaging. And so he's really, really, really cool looking. I know he looks weird because we're used to seeing him in that bent knee, hunched over stance, which is how he's supposed to be. I have him standing up like this so you can get a better view of how tall the figure can be. Let's go ahead and go over the articulation on this guy. So his head does move kind of side to side, slightly up and down, but not a whole lot. Mostly just up, side to side like so. He has articulated wings in the back, which you can move from side to side, up and down. The sad thing is you can't move these like you used to on the original figure, so you can't get those wings up posed like you're used to being able to do, which is kind of a downer. But they do have that nice gray and purple color scheme to it. That's like the vintage. He also has these extra arms, which are on a ball joint, so they can go out pretty far. You can turn them all different ways, and they're on a ball joint, goes backwards. They also are on an elbow joint. The elbow joint swivels. The hand swivels and bends, which is really awesome. I love this. His normal arms go out like so. They are very tight. You can move forward and backwards. They can bend at the elbow. They also have a swivel at the elbow. The wrist swivels and bends. He actually has a twist, a waist twist, which is great. He has this nice, soft, pliable outfit here, so it doesn't hinder that at all. His legs can go out, not very far, but they do go out. He does have the thigh cuts swivel. They go up backwards. He's got the knee joint here. It can also swivel. He has the articulated ankles pretty tight, and they just go move from side to side. So now I'm going to go ahead and get him in that squat pose that we're used to seeing him in, to where he's hunched over a bit, and because he is quite back heavy, I'll say that much. I will say that. Let's see if I can get him. There we go. That's kind of the pose we're used to seeing him. It doesn't really take away anything either. I mean, it looks fantastic. Let's go over the details. So first off, on the camera, you can see his eyes are really shining. It's like a really glossy, like brown, sparkly. I don't know. It's really, really nice. He has that bright orange hair, that blue around his mouth here. Lots of purple, all purples. Look at these. And if you look closely, he even has some even darker purple wash on his hands, on his arms. We got these painted veins that we really don't think got with the original figure. In fact, these just kind of clipped on and off the back of the figure. I love the tears. And again, look at this texture. It's a separate piece, but I mean, it looks, it works. It really, really works. I love this. He's got those nice little dark greenish brown, blue pants. More of the same kind of wash on the purple, the veins. Look at the look at this. The detail. He's wearing a watch. I need to go and look at my vintage figure to see if he's wearing a watch. Something else I need to look is see if he's wearing a wedding ring. Did you know Baxter Stockman was married? This I think I kind of vaguely remember, but it wasn't painted. It was just one solid fleshy color. That is great attention to detail, especially with the watch, the ring. We have the syringe right here, which I definitely remember. I kind of wish the bow tie was red, but I think the vintage was yellow as well. And of course, we got the silver button. So I mean, this guy is really, really nice. I absolutely love this figure. This has, for me, the potential to be figure of the year. Beating out figures like Destro and Cobra Commander, this has potential to be my favorite figure of the year. Speaking of accessories, yeah, I know I didn't really mention accessories, but let's go on to them anyway. He comes with a ton of accessories. First off, he comes with a bunch of different hands, and you really get attention to that ring right there. And I think, yeah, there's another one with the ring. And then you got a bunch of open hands, closed hands, fists. Just really, really cool. He comes with that weapons rack that actually does, this one does stand, unlike the Raphael one because the sides are on the tops. This one can actually stand. And I really like this because you can take these off, you can use them, you can not paint them, you can paint them. Totally up to you. What's really weird is this gun is right here. This isn't even painted. It's not painted whatsoever. But it's the same gun. And he could hold it in his hand. How about that? So let's go ahead and place this in his hand. Like so. There we go. He also comes with this little accessory, which you can have him hold onto this. He really holds it better in one of his hands here. So we're going to go ahead and take a swap. Really easy to do. Just pull, tug, comes right off. Take the other hand, plug it right in. There you go. Take the little fly swatter accessory, and there you are. Pretty darn neat. Now, that leaves us for debate on what this thing is. I think Pixel Dan figured this out. So this goes in here. And if you haven't heard of Pixel Dan, you really need to check him out. I think this kind of goes right in here. And then this goes over the gun, I think is how this is supposed to work. I don't know if it's supposed to go this way or this way. Perhaps this way. And maybe we could just, like this. Maybe that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know. I do know I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take the fly swatter out. We're going to throw that aside. I'm going to place this right in his hand. Because to me, that's where it belongs. So, there we go. Now, he does come with one other accessory. It's quite possibly my favorite accessory so far out of the two turtle figures I've reviewed, Raphael and Baxter, and that is, we got a Mouser. And this thing's got some weight to it here. It's got some weight to this thing. And it's got articulation. The mouth does open and close. It does not snap shut. It does open and close. You can see it in his mouth. Like that. Now, it doesn't come with little turtles or anything to put in there, but that would have been kind of cool. And then his feet are articulated. Now, I really hope we get some more of these. Maybe a like an army builder pack or something. So, but I mean, look at this. It's got the red on his eyes. It's got the foot right here. I believe this was a sticker on the vintage Mouser. He's got some really cool metallic blues. And then you got that straight black on the legs. You got the dark gray right here. So, I mean, and like I said, this is... has some weight to this guy. This guy is not just a solid plastic. He's not, you know... And we can put him right here. Next to Baxter. So very cool. So, well, there you have it, everyone. My friends and everyone who's watching. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Baxter Stockman from Super 7. This is an amazing figure. This is the reason why I decided to get this line of Ultimate Turtle figures. Baxter Stockman right here. If they would have chosen him, or if the first figure was the Rat King, especially the Rat King. I love the Rat. He is my favorite character, actually. But Rat King, they could have chose Baxter Stockman. They could have chose Muckman. I would have gotten this line with either of those three figures and thrown in there. Raphael was also a really great figure. He's my favorite turtle, so I loved getting him in the first wave here. And I love how they're introducing a new turtle per wave. So you don't get all four turtles in the first wave. You get one each wave, so which begs to differ when they hit wave 5. What are they going to do? But, you know, I digress. Hopefully it makes it that far. So far, so good, though. Baxter Stockman here was available on Super 7's website for by pre-order only, which means they were kind of made to order. Excuse me. They were made to order. So right now, your best bet is, I think Big Bad Toys had these available. I don't know if they're sold out again. I know they sold out of the pre-order, but I don't know if they sold out of the figures afterwards, because I know they put them back on the site. Otherwise, your best bet's either going to be like sites like eBay, Mercari, if you're lucky, Facebook Marketplace. But I'm going to tell you right now, this guy alone, even if you only get one of these four figures I'm going to be reviewing, this is the one to get. He's just amazing. He's great. I can't wait to display him on my turtle shelf. So until next time, everybody, pizza party on this dude. Cowabunga. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and comment down below. Let me know what you think of Baxter Stockman.